Yo, 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 what's going on? It's Monday, August 19, and I haven't been doing these videos every day. Again, it's just a lot of stuff going on around the old casa here. But things are coming along really nicely with that, so right on. Let's go on with what happened today. Markets were up. So basically the only thing that I sold or got out of was the copper position. Now this closed really strong here, but I got out somewhere in the morning-ish. This still looks great. It's right into what I figure would be resistance here. And it's looking like after hours it's down slightly. But this still looks great. I mean, this can continue to build and work, and if it does, I'll go after this again. So that copper position was $2 when $2.35. I sold it today for $3.30. That's a 40% gain. So that was a good one. Again, I'll look to get back into this. There's no reason this hasn't failed or whatever. It had just hit my price target right in here, this whole area. So I got out, and if this continues to work, like I said, I'll get back in and then look for a next target, like, up here or the 50-day or something along those lines. Let's see. Okay, let's get into current positions. Current positions, we'll just start with Celsius. Still in Celsius. Pretty good day today. Celsius, those are October 18, $45 strike price. So when I placed these, this was back here. So pretty far out of the money. My price target is 45, and I basically never do this. I just wasn't doing math correctly that day in my head. So anyways, $2.23. Those are currently $2.76. So that position's working out good. With it being, so far out of the money, it's going to need a pretty, sizable move, and sooner than later, for these to really work. I may kind of change this up and maybe close these out and then get some in the money or $40 strike price calls. But anyways, as of now, those are working. We went over why I was in this position. But again, I mean, this gap has been filled. If you look down here on the weekly charts, it looks really good. Well, it doesn't look really good. The risk to reward is really good. Financials are great. Basically no debt in this company. So, yeah. Dow Jones, remember I said I got on Thursday? I said I got out on Thursday. Yeah, that was this day. So that was Thursday. Well, Friday I got right back in. So I got in on Friday. And I'm still in these. Although I did want to get out today. I didn't. And I'll explain why in a sec. But let's look at United Health. That's the largest component of the Dow. We'll see what happens with that tomorrow. Okay, but anyways, Um, those are October 18, $406 strike price. $8.95. Those are currently at $10.57. Gold. Remember I said I got out of gold. I think it was on Thursday or Friday. Thursday probably. Yeah, it was Oh, no. I got out of gold like last week right here on this day. So whenever that was, Tuesday maybe. This day. I got in on Friday right here on this pullback. I got in right here on Friday. I wasn't able to catch the low of this. They didn't get filled. So I had to raise it up like $5-10. But anyways, those are October 18, $230 strike price. Those are current. I got the $7. Those are currently at $7.90. This still looks good. I mean, it's at all-time highs, right? You know. Today was good action. I don't like what's going on here kind of after hours, although maybe it doesn't mean anything. 30 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty funky. But again, with these, there's no real reason to sell. You know, I might get out and take a profit and then look for a different entry point to get in on these. But anyways, those are working out good. Qs, you know, again, I'm in the leveraged, the TQQQ. So I'm still in these. Those are December 20th, $56 strike price. Yeah, because that was placed on like this day. Those are $10.80. Those are currently at $19.77. So that position is working out great. In terms of a price target on this, again, today looked like this gap was filled, but it was such a strong day. This initially was my price target was 480, but it was such a strong day that I didn't close this out right here at 480. I mean, this huge candlestick right here, I'm like, holy moly, going into the close. So I wasn't going to close the position out. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Now, if tomorrow's another strong day, or I like the price action tomorrow and it's of no concern, then I'll hold it up to here for this next price target, which I'll probably do like here, 490. I might even do 488 on those. But I think, was it Wednesday? Jackson Hole is going on. Thursday. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Anticipation for September 18 meeting. What if they don't cut on September 18? God, that would be so funny. Oh. All right. XLF. Another position I wanted to close out today, but I did not. Another position that hit my price target 44, but I did not. Those calls are October 18, $42 strike price. I got the average of $2.22. Those are currently $3.26, but that's after hours pricing. I've you know, again, when I check the pricing of these, some of them change after hours. Those are not that high. There's just no way. I'm up in that position, but not by that much, you know. So, anyways, now let's go over. Let me finish these positions and go through the futures trades, and then we'll come back to a couple of these I want to continue to discuss. So I'm also in Goldman Sachs, still 459 back here. This day over here, 459. This is working out fine. No reason to sell this. I don't know what's up with this weird chart pattern. It's like some freaking triple weird crazy peak V recovery thing that I've never seen, really. I don't think. I wonder what this is, because I have been seeing this chart pattern pop up. Maybe I should try and look it up, see if there's anything. So I'll write that down. Goldman Sachs chart pattern. Question mark? Yeah, see what else? Oh yeah, like Dow Jones is like the similar sort of three other ones. Okay, anyways, Goldman Sachs, I'm still in this. I still like this position. I have no reason to sell this. I'll probably hold on to this for a long time, probably years. I mean, this is a huge base. Like, this is a phenomenal base, and ever since I got in this position, I thought it was the best looking chart, and I continue to believe that. God. Oh, that was so crazy. Let's look at the VIX, see what VIX has been up to. Oh, man. Yeah, I wonder how many people have gotten screwed going long all in here. This day I got really concerned, like, oh no, here we go again. But it's continued to sell off. So, anyways, okay. Robinhood, I'm in Robinhood. Oh, so let's go over my Bitcoin positions. I'm down on all of these. So Robinhood, I got in. I have an equity position at $22. You guys remember back all in here, I was long call options. Yeah, this day, right here. Because I talked about how this was similar to here, but different with subtle differences. And that position was working phenomenally. But I got out of that for a loss. Yeah, I think I sold it right here on this low. Okay, anyways, I'm still in the equity at $22 a share. So it's around $20. So I'm down 10% in that position. Again, if this thing can work, it will be massive. It'll be so massive. I don't know what they need to do. But, oh, Palo Alto Network. They reported earnings today? Dang, that's an important company. Oh, man. Look at this. That's sweet. Looking right up to 360 to fill that gap. Oh, pfft. Look at that. I got booted right at 360. But this was received well. Wow, they crushed it on earnings. That's a very important stock for stocks. What else? I don't know. What's FN? Fabrinet. I don't know what this is. Pretty good looking chart though. They're up huge after hours. 252. Wow. What's that? 10%? That's wild. Okay. Where are we going to now? Oh yeah, all the rest of my losers. Bitfarms, I am in call options. $3 strike price, October 18th. Oh no, September 20th. $3 calls. I've been in these since forever. Average cost basis of 41 cents. Those are currently 12 cents. I also have an equity position at 280. 239, so down in both of those positions. And then after this, we'll go over Bitcoin, what I think about Bitcoin. Although nothing's really changed in my view of Bitcoin. So anyway, so HUT, great day today. Really good day. These are $15 strike price calls. Around $1.61. Those are currently 51 cents. I was buying these in here. And then I think I added somewhere pretty low. Brought the cost basis down. So let's go over Bitcoin. It's hanging in there. That's all there is to say about this. That is hanging in there. I just don't think this bull market is over. I just really don't think that. Again, I'm brave. Bitcoin. Let's go to this. Yeah, it's hanging in there. But again, I mean, it's below the 200-day moving average, below the 50-day moving average. Just got above the 21 EMA. Let's see how this looks on the weekly chart. That looks better. I mean, obviously, this was supported. That was a huge week. But this is all right into resistance. All what the previous support was, and just got wrecked through support and has not been able to get above it. The moving averages, they're all moving down, so I'm not very, optimistic necessarily. Although I don't think that the bull market is over. So, why don't I go long then? Well, I don't really let my opinion override the price action. That I just don't do that. So, and I do have some Bitcoin exposure, clearly, but, and in other ways as well, that I don't make any trading decisions based off of, or decisions based upon price. That's just a set strategy, and I just buy Bitcoin. But anyways, in terms of making a trade on Bitcoin in terms of making a trade on Bitcoin right here, it doesn't meet my criteria, and that's it, Sure, this could work, and I could force a trade, and it can work, and it has worked many of times, but it's not good to do that. Good results don't happen often. You want to give yourself the best probability of success, because anything can happen. So I'm not going to go after this yet. But I would love to. I'd absolutely love to. It'd be so cool. Because when Bitcoin works, it's very exciting. It's like 10% every single day, Not quite, but you know what I mean. Okay, all right. So then let's go back over some of these trades. So we'll go over Dow Jones and why I didn't get out of them. Just again, I mean the moves today were so strong. Not in Dow. Dow was a laggard today. My beloved Dow is such a laggard. What a shocker that is. But anyways, yeah, see the same kind of chart pattern. Like, what the heck is this thing? I don't know. It's the McDonald's Golden Archways. So let's go over. So United Health is the largest component of the Dow. It's almost at all-time highs, but it has that same chart pattern. Like, what the heck is this thing? It's a crown. It's an M. W. Oh. Is it a double bottom? But no, because this would disqualify that, right? Because it went above this. It would go above that, so... anyways, United Health. Okay, so Goldman Sachs still looks good. See that same pattern? Goldman Sachs, what else? I mean, Microsoft is in there, right? And Microsoft, I believe, has a lot of room to run. It's a great company. You know, Copilot. Copilot, I think, is an amazing product. It's one of the best AI products that I've seen. Yeah, so it's amazing. And, you know, Microsoft is like the biggest company in the world, or one of them, or I don't really know anymore, but 3 trillion, what's the difference of a billion, you know what I mean? One of the largest companies in the world, and wildly profitable and successful, and great earnings, amazing CEO. He's got to go down as one of the all-time greatest CEOs. And I don't think many people talk about him. He started, when did he start? It's 2018. I don't know when Satya started. It was a long time ago, though. Like, it was like, seriously, it might have been 2016. It was back here. And I mean, look at this growth since he took over. It's unbelievable. And nobody, I don't think, really talks about it. Satya, and he's a good guy, too, from what I can tell. I don't really trust any of those dickheads, but from what I can see, he is a good guy. And the company, they treat the employees great. It's a great run company. So, anyways, that's a huge component. I think Apple's in there, too. I should know this. I mean, there's only 30 companies in there. It's my favorite index. I think that was, yeah, it's looking good. Oh, Amgen. Yeah, see? Look, bounced right off the 50. This looks good. Everything's hunky-dory-ish. Kind of. Let's see this on the weekly chart. Yeah, see, this looks really good on the weekly chart. Supported an inside week, and now it's starting to move out. That looks really good, actually, on the weekly chart. I'm glad I looked at that on the weekly chart, because this looks funky. But the weekly chart looks phenomenal. Caterpillar is in there. Love that. You know, this looks good. Again, I mean, if this is some sort of basing pattern and can move out, I mean, this has been a long time. You know, so that would be really cool. So that's why I'm not out of Dow Jones. And same thing with XLF. Let's go over XLF now. Why didn't I get out of this today? Berkshire Hathaway is why. That's a little weird with that one candlestick. Berkshire Hathaway, all-time high. Now, anything can happen with this, but imagine selling Berkshire Hathaway at an all-time high. Like, what kind of idiot would ever do that? That's out of a, kind of a proper base. Again, I mean, anything can happen, and this does look pretty stretched, but it'd be a cardinal sin for me to sell this at an all-time high Berkshire Hathaway. So anyways, that's the largest component in XLF. So that was my number one decision as to why I didn't do it. As Berkshire Hathaway hit an all-time high today, and that would be a cardinal sin. So that was the number one decision. Plus, I still am in Goldman Sachs. I think that looks okay, even though I don't know what the heck this chart pattern is. I don't know. I really don't know. It's clearly uptrending, and again, sometimes simple is better. It's uptrending. It's not some blow off top. Same with JP Morgan. Uptrending, nice, strong price action. JP Morgan's pretty big in there. MasterCard, I think, looks good still. Yeah. Visa's in there. Significantly underperforms MasterCard. I just don't get it, but whatever. So that's why. Now, let's go over... Okay, so that was it. Before this gets too long, let's go over some futures trades. This was exactly what I like to see today. This chair is ridiculous. This is exactly what I like to see right here. Bam, bam. Moving averages start moving up on a 5-minute chart, and nice supporting price action right down to here, right where you would expect support to be. And so I went long micros, and then I just kept adding. And I sold right before this. So, but, and then I was kicking myself because I'm like, dude, you told yourself you're gonna be in this all day. But I didn't, and I got out right here. But anyways, that was a great series of trades. It was awesome. That one was a really good one. And then that was basically it. That's basically all I did. I was in YM, but that was underperforming. And this is all right in this area in here. It was when NASDAQ was just rocking. So I actually gotten out of this one for a loss. It's like a $60 loss, but it was much more because I was getting into it in here. And then I added here, I think. And then I got out up here for like a $60 loss on this one. So that wasn't good. But again, I mean, this was a proper place to buy this. And with NASDAQ rocking and stocks going great, so... anyways, that's that. Moving on. So Harris proposes raising corporate tax rate to 28%, rolling back a Trump law. So that's just great. It's funny, like, all these people that want more taxes or more corporate taxes and pushing for more taxes, it's like, what benefit have you ever seen personally, from a company or anybody having higher taxes? Like, there isn't any. None. So, I mean, unless you're on EBT, freaking, homeless or whatever, then hell yeah, tax everybody, right? But, like, if you're a contributing member of society, you've seen nothing from higher taxes. Nothing. You could say, like, oh yeah, the streets and parks and crap. It's like, dude, they've gotten worse over the years. Nothing has gotten better from more taxes. Like, I mean, I live next to a great park, and I think about this all the time. That I'm happy that my tax dollars goes to maintaining this park because it's sweet. It's got like this disc golf thing. It's got a park that's full of kids and dads freaking going down the slide, drinking beer and shit. It's a great park, and it's so cool. But just generally speaking, personally, like, you won't see nothing from higher taxes, like, nothing. I don't get it. I don't get it. And so I just don't get it. Trump pledges to accelerate deployment of... So this is cool. So this is really cool. So this is, we're talking about like nuclear energy, clean energy on one of these episodes, and how people just virtue signal this clean energy, renewable energy narrative and electric vehicles narrative, and have no clue what they're talking about, and they think it sounds good and have been told to say these things and that these things matter, so they repeat them. But don't look into the damage that solar panels cause, from mining them to producing them to transporting them to putting solar panels. Let's say, for example, if you put solar panels on a field, it completely destroys the soil. So what happens when the soil is destroyed? What does soil do? What does healthy soil do? Healthy soil takes all of the bad stuff, like carbon dioxide and all this stuff, it takes it out of the air. The bacteria in soil feeds off of these things. That's why regenerative farming is so important. Good soil is so important. If these people care so much about the climate, then have good soil. Okay, so then the solar panels are bad in every way. Just every way they're bad. They also don't break down, so after you're done with them, then what? They don't break down, and now it just goes into landfill and doesn't break down. Where are we going with this? Oh, yeah. Okay, so anyway, so nuclear energy is great. It's clean. It's great. It's cheap. And smaller reactors, a bunch of smaller reactors is good. You don't need one massive one, because if it fails, it's a catastrophic event, and the regulation about building a massive one is ridiculous. Versus building a smaller one, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I've looked into these things. I think that was an argument as to why they do it. I think that's France does a lot of them for that reason, like a lot of little ones. Yeah, see, they're sending monkeypox vaccines. I looked at this today, like, what is monkeypox? What's the symptoms, death rate, There's been like 20 deaths from it, and who knows like how well confirmed those are, you know what I mean? But there's been like 20 deaths, so it's a death rate of like 0.4. So again, I don't, unless they're gonna mutate this monkeypox virus, which it won't surprise me if these dickheads do that. There's literally not a single thing to worry about for monkeypox. The fact that they even talk about this is just ridiculous. It's like back pain and low energy. It's like, I feel that often. It's like, fuck, my back hurts. Oh, I'm tired. All right. Was there anything else in here? Nothing. Oh, let's see what the mooch says. Oh, Scaramucci. Poll numbers are driving market higher. God, that guy's off a rocker. What? See, here's another thing. Arapapupu? Anyways, that's it. So the plan for tomorrow, I don't know. I really don't know what the plan for tomorrow is. I'm just gonna chill for the most part. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna let the markets tell me when to get aggressive again, and yeah, so that's it. Copper gold. Let's look at silver. Whoa, nice rebound for silver. Gold after hours. Still, it's lame. Yeah, we'll see about that. So, anyways, let's look at NVIDIA. Wow. Oh, jeez. AMD. Jeez. Alright. That's it. Bedtime. Later, guys.